Cool. Okay, Sachin, all yours. We are ready.
Great. So, thanks Nilesh and thanks Yashwant for joining for this session. And Nilesh is more lucky Yashwant than you because he's coming for second time
Okay.
virtually to see me, and you are coming for the first time.
So ऐसा है सचिन that I always like giving opportunities to my younger brother.
Okay.
इतना धन्य धन्य हो गया मैं दो दो जीवों के बीच में.
Great. So, sir, so I just for your information, also I met Nilesh for the first time in Masterclass Pune. I don't remember which year. I think it was third or fourth Masterclass.
No, it was the
Oh,
first master class, Sachin.
नहीं,
2015.
first था वो.
that'll
Oh,
be
which year was
2015
that?
then. 2015.
2015.
हाँ, right. Actually, it was first Masterclass, but I
हाँ,
think there were more than 200 people in your first
no,
class
there
also.
were more than 300 people.
Yeah.
Oh, अच्छा.
First
I
batch.
didn't knew that. Oh, great,
Hmm.
sir. So, I'm sure now this is your sixth session, if I'm not wrong.
Six.
Yes.
Great. So, Nilesh and Yashwant, if you can briefly tell to me also and my audience, of course, people who follow you, they would be knowing it already, but it would be great if you can just share when you started this, how you thought of starting it, and in this sixth session which we are doing, how will it be different from the previous one which you have already done?
So maybe Yashwant has been so kind that he has been allowing me all the time. तो maybe बड़े भैया पहले आप इस time.
So I think I always love telling the story that the tagline of Cafe Coffee Day, a lot can happen over a cup of coffee. That is so true
Okay.
for all of us who are associated with Masterclass. And this happened after one of the conference in Mumbai. And Nilesh, me, and two other guys, we were sitting at a table and discussing about if an ophthalmologist can do this for his profession, why can't we do this for our profession?
Correct.
And then we wanted to find out how we can differentiate ourselves from the other people. And then, me being a clinician, I said, why not do something for clinicians? Why not do something wherein you'll get adequate knowledge to implement in your practice the very next day? And from then on, the thought process of masterclass optometry started, right, Nilesh? Anything you want
Absolutely.
to add?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, this is how it started. And Sachin, आपको भी पता है, Yashwant, and I know this very well, that we really believe in informal conversations. मतलब ऑफिस रूम में या कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में whatever happens, it's also important, but sometimes
Correct.
just over a cup of coffee whatever you discuss can actually take you a long way, and which is very true with both of us. हमारे बहुत सारे इवेंट्स या बहुत सारे इनिशिएटिव्स ना ऐसे ही शुरू हुए, जस्ट इनफॉर्मल चैट, अच्छा तू बता क्या करना चाहिए, ओ दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग, लेट्स गो अहेड एंड डू दिस, और वैसे काफ़ी चीज़ें हुई है. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ दोज थिंग्स which were initiated very casually and then
हमारी करोड़ों की बिजनेस डील सारी कप ऑफ कॉफी
कॉफी
पे
टू
हुई
कॉफी
है.
में ही होने वाली है. तो सचिन, यू नो ना,
तो
इफ यू वांट अस टू
तो सर मुझे
साइन
सर
का डील,
अगर
और
करोड़ों की है फिर मैं भी आ जाऊंगा कॉफी पे तो.
वही तो बोल रहा
हाँ.
हूँ कि इफ यू वांट अनदर करोड़ का डील, कॉफी पिला में.
अच्छा.
So yeah, that's how it started, and then we started having multiple programs. जैसे, but the main focus has always been practicing optometrists, because as Yashwant said, he's a practitioner. I'm more into
Correct.
training and academia, but together, it's a great combination because we have the practical insights, and then I can, add my insights and knowledge, and ये जो बन के जो भट्टी बनती है ना, वो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बनती है, and that is useful and relevant to everyone. So our focus is practitioners. It's always been that. We have multiple programs. We started having programs for educators, students, but the
Okay.
flagship program, जो सबसे बड़ा program है, वो है Masterclass Knowledge Fest,
Okay.
which is kind of national and international level conference. So we've had international level conferences also, where we invite practitioners from India as well as outside, so that they learn something, and as Yashwant mentioned, they start implementing it on the very next day. So
Okay.
key takeaways which you can implement immediately, which will benefit your practice. So यही हमारा focus है, यही रहा है अब तक, और
And
अभी
I think, Nilesh, one of the reasons why we've been immensely successful and why we are enjoying the popularity that we are is, Sachin, we consciously decided to keep politics away from the conferences and concentrate only on education and nothing else.
absolutely.
It's pure
Correct.
education. And I don't know how many people noted this, but I think many did, that we put in a lot of effort in deciding who's going to be a speaker for which topic. In fact,
Absolutely. And
Nilesh
then,
and I, every conference we develop new enemies because our friends want to talk at Knowledge Fest, and we say no, there is somebody better than you. So every
Sir,
conference we get a few new enemies also.
so can
yeah.
you just list down few of them?
No.
No, we can't.
No. But I
Very
can
clever. You're very clever. We
but,
can't.
but so that you will contact them ना ऐसे कुछ नहीं होने वाला सर. But I'll tell you something interesting. We've been very ruthless when it comes to selecting speakers. There have been conferences where I haven't spoken. I mean masterclass knowledge base की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं.
Okay.
I haven't spoken as a speaker. One conference Yashwan did not have a talk. So we are
Okay.
so ruthless कि हम खुद को भी नहीं बख्शते इसमें. And I think that's how it should be, right? You should pick the
Correct.
right person for the right talk. If I am not a relevant speaker for that talk, why should I? And I think that level of maturity all of us should have. So you pick a relevant topic first, and then you pick the best person to deliver that talk. And I think we've been very particular about this particular aspect.
Correct. I think that's the main reason that it has generated that kind of a fan following also for this specific session which you do annually, because otherwise everything else is same if you ask me. अगर कोई कुछ करता भी है, this is something
Sachin,
unique and it helps optimize.
we've got tons of compliments after every conference, but my favorite one, nothing against BCLA, but in Goa, one person had written in the board that we had
Feedback.
kept
Yeah.
for feedbacks, saying that now there is no need to attend BCLA.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So he enjoyed the
Okay.
conference so much.
Yeah, and I think our practitioner focus will maintain, will continue doing that because if you look at conferences in India, no, most of them are academia focused or research focused, and they're doing a great job. But this particular segment, which is the practicing optometrist, ना, उनके लिए भी कुछ करना चाहिए, and that's what we thought we'll focus on them more than the other segments because anyway they are getting catered to, but this
Correct.
particular segment is not getting catered to.
And the audience who's listening to this live, maybe they can vouch for us.
Yeah.
They can put in the comments that whatever we are saying, actually, these are the
Yeah,
main
please
reasons
challenge
why.
us. We are
Yeah.
very happy to be challenged. Hey,
आ रहे हैं क्या कुछ अच्छे?
हाँ हाय हेलो आ रहे हैं गुड इवनिंग
हाँ,
वगैरह.
आ रहे हैं ना.
हाँ
अभी तो हेलो हाई चल रहा है.
अभी अभी आइस ब्रेकर हो रहा है. हाँ जी सचिन जी ये है
Great.
बस हमारा.
See, so sir, I would like to know, you are doing this session for 3 days, 15, 16, 17.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you can just break down that what you plan to do on 15. I'm sure it is like premature to say it right now because abhi still you have 2 months left, but still if you have planned out something.
नहीं हो गया सब
It's
प्लान
not
फाइनलाइज हो
premature.
गया, फिक्स हो
It's not
गया.
Oh,
premature. हमारा तैयारी चल रहा है कब से, and very
okay.
soon detailed program will be out as well. But highlights of the programs are anyway out. So I'll leave Yashwant with the first day, and then I'll talk about second
Yeah,
day.
because day one is my favorite. It's basically myopia boot camp. So it
Okay.
starts with why myopia management needs to be done, how it should be done, what happens when the patient actually sits in the patient chair, and what are the options available for myopia management, how to counsel the patient. And then the big part of myopia management is orthokeratology. So we have 1.5 hour session on ortho lens fitting. And finally,
Okay.
then we'll be talking a bit about what kind of paperwork needs to be handed over to the patient. So it'll be A to Z of planning your myopia practice. So if anybody wants to start a myopia management practice, then day one, 15th of February 2026, is a very important day for you because we are really putting in efforts to make it so comprehensive that you attend that day with 100% concentration and you will have most of the things sorted about how to start a myopia clinic. So
Okay.
it's a good
Okay.
opportunity for anybody who's sitting on a fence, doesn't know where to start, how to start, when to start.
Okay. And this will be a full day kind of a program
It'll be a
just for
full day
myopia.
program. Yes, it'll be a full day program.
It's like
And
9:30 to 5 full day.
And I think, Nilesh, over here we've done something a little different also. There would be few people who would only be interested in attending day one, the myopia boot
Yes.
camp. So there's a facility for paying only for the boot camp and attending that. and not attending the day 2 and day 3. Although we would love to have everybody for all the 3 days,
Absolutely.
because the conference is really packed with very interesting agenda. So Nilesh, you can go over the day 2
Yeah.
and day 3.
Yeah, of course. So just to add one thing to what Yashwant said, na, ki myopia, na, we keep having this conversation. Yashwant and I always do that. Also, the other experts in myopia have had this with Pawan as well, Lakshmi as well.
Yeah.
We need to make myopia relevant to an average practitioner. अभी क्या हो रहा है ना, इट्स लाइक ओनली एन एक्सपर्ट कैन डू मायोपिया मैनेजमेंट, उस वो थोड़ा सा है लोगों के दिमाग में. एंड
Correct.
अनलेस एंड अनटिल इट बिकम्स एवरीवन्स प्रॉब्लम और एवरीवन कैन कंट्रीब्यूट दैट, तब तक हम बहुत बड़ा चेंज नहीं कर पाएंगे. दैट्स व्हाट हैज बीन आवर थॉट. सो वी वांट टू मेक इट एज सिंपल एज पैलेटेबल to an average practitioner so that they can start doing something, start with counseling, start with simple methods to myopia management. But बिल्कुल myopia कर ही नहीं रहे, छोड़ ही दिया, ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. So it has to be relevant to everyone. That's our logic behind starting this one. So day 2 is about regular contact lenses and optical practice, right? So we start with simple things like how do you talk to your potential contact lens wearers about contact lenses? How do you promote them? लेंस केयर का क्या है? जो एग्जिस्टिंग वेयरर्स है उनको कैसे आप अपग्रेड कर सकते हैं? देन वी हैव एन एंटायर सेक्शन ऑन ड्राई आई, कॉन्टैक्ट लेंस रिलेटेड ड्राई आई, जनरल ड्राई आई एंड हाउ डू यू मैनेज ड्राई आई, वो एक सेक्शन है. देन ऑप्टिकल बिजनेस में अच्छी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें हैं. वन ऑफ देम इज अबाउट presbyopia and what is happening new in
Okay.
optical lenses, single vision lenses, as well as how do you manage presbyopia. I got a feedback and I was actually surprised, Yashwan, maybe you can correct me if this is right or wrong, that even now there are many opticals and who are still recommending bifocal lenses, spectacle lenses, and now I'm talking about, and even many patients who are still wearing bifocals. So जो हम इतनी बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहे हैं कि प्रोग्रेसिव लेंसेज आर अवेलेबल एट एन एडवांस लेवल, टेक्नोलॉजी बढ़ रही है, बट ग्राउंड लेवल पे अभी भी देर इज अ रूम फॉर इम्प्रूवमेंट, देर इज अ स्कोप फॉर इम्प्रूवमेंट. So this
Correct.
is something I've been talking to people and this is the feedback we get. So we are focusing a little bit on that part as well. And then optical practice में कैसे enhance कर सकते हैं. और एक बहुत ही interesting panel discussion हम plan कर रहे हैं which will talk about driving profitability in optical practice. So we will touch upon various aspects of optical practice, right from कि technology, AI, ये सब, then डिस्प्ले कैसा होना चाहिए ऑप्टिकल प्रैक्टिस का, एंड थिंग्स व्हिच जनरली डोंट गेट डिस्कस्ड. सो दिस इज समथिंग वी आर लुकिंग एट टैपिंग दिस टाइम. देन डे 3 a little bit about क्लिनिकल पार्ट, जो स्पेशलिटी लेंसेस होंगे उसमें, कॉन्टैक्ट लेंसेस और बायनोकुलर विजन होगा.
Okay.
डे 1 मायोपिया, डे 2 रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस, डे 3 स्लाइटली मोर क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस. सो ऐसे हमने उसको डिमार्केशन में डिमार्केट किया है.
Oh, quite interesting. So, who all will be the speakers at this time? Any new person joining in, or from the older ones which have already been there with on your panel? Who all will be there? And if you can just tell who is talking about which kind of a category altogether.
Right. So speakers list will be out very soon anyway. But maybe Ashwin, you
Okay.
can start again as for day 1, and then I'll take a few names for.
Some of the speakers run common for all the knowledge fest because of their sheer knowledge and their experience. So Ajay Shinde, Lakshmi Shinde, Priti Singh Rekhi from Chennai. Then we have a couple of new speakers whom we actually got on board about 2 conferences back. Abhinav Maharwal is there.
Abhinav.
Then Sharanya is a senior practitioner
Saranya is there.
who's been loved
Isha
by
is
all
there.
the delegates.
Isha is there.
Isha will be talking, I think, on dry eye, right?
She has a couple of talks. One is
Yeah.
how do you encourage new wearers, and also how to manage dry eye in contact lens wear.
And Sachin, actually, there was a conference. Nilesh said in one of the conferences he did not speak, and in one of the conferences I did. I think it was only one conference wherein you as well as I, we did
Both of
not
us did
speak.
not speak.
And when we collected the
Yashwant froze.
I think net
Yashwant
would
froze.
have,
Yeah. Take
yeah.
care.
Anyways.
So I
So
think what he's trying to say is So we did not speak in those conferences, uh, and we got a feedback from everyone that you have to speak.
Okay. अच्छा.
ऐसे नहीं चलेगा कि आपकी कौन मतलब ये कॉन्फ्रेंस है और आप ही बात नहीं कर रहे तो पीपल वर नॉट
Correct.
वेरी हैप्पी दैट वी वर नॉट स्पीकिंग इन द कॉन्फ्रेंसेस सो अब बात तो करनी ही पड़ती है हमें. Yeah. So few more speakers. We also have Monica. We have
Okay.
Pawan.
Morning.
मतलब मायोपिया है और पवन नहीं ऐसे नहीं होगा. Pawan from L
Okay.
is doing wonderful job, wonderful work in LVP. So he's
Okay.
also joining. So yeah, the usual suspects are there. Aditya Goyal is there. Niveda is there for Binocular Vision. And एक interesting चीज कर रहे हैं हम लोग सचिन. We have 4 panel discussions in 2 days, day 2 और day 3 में. One is about,
Okay.
I told you ना वो जो practice कैसे डेवलप करनी है, प्रॉफिटेबल बनानी है, उस पे एक है
Correct.
presbyopia specific. Then on the last day we have 2 panel discussion. One is about how do you take your contact lens practice to double digit, and the last
So
then the last point
finally, Yashwant
is
is
back.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
So Yashwant, I'll give it to you. Just let me complete this point. Uh, and one panel discussion is about youngsters जो अभी recently practice में आए हैं last 2-3 years में. So we want to hear from them about the entrepreneurship journey that they've had. क्या challenges वो face
That's
कर रहे हैं,
interesting.
कैसे बना रहे हैं. So we are inviting promising 3 or 4 or 5 young entrepreneurs, and we are going to listen to their journey as well. तो ये
That's interesting.
थोड़ा अलग है, ये नया
Yeah,
है.
this is very interesting. कौन है sir? If you can share if one
हाँ,
or two
तो
names.
एक है रोहन, पुणे में है वो. एक है
Okay.
मोनिल जो सूरत में है. एक सुधांशु है,
Okay.
इंदौर में है वो. एंड वी आर लुकिंग एट अ कपल ऑफ मोर, 1 or 2 more.
I will recommend 2 more after this session. I think you should check with them. They would be happy coming down.
प्लीज डू दैट, प्लीज डू दैट. सी ऐसे ही
Okay.
होता है ना. सो यू गेट द राइट
This
पीपल.
is this
मतलब
is quite
साथ साथ
interesting.
आके फिर कारवां बन जाता है वो टाइप. या सॉरी यशवंत, यू ड्रॉप्ड व्हेन यू वर सेइंग बोथ ऑफ अस डिड नॉट से स्पीक इन अ कॉन्फ्रेंस था उसके बाद.
Yeah, and the feedback that we all got, I mean, we got from everybody was we need to have lectures by both of you. So since then, we also talk in our conference.
Okay. 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 Great.
करना
Great,
पड़ेगा.
sir. Great. So, coming back, so one is this topic interesting which you shared that you are getting young entrepreneurs. So this is something new which you are doing this time, and
यस.
also in term, yeah. Sorry.
जस्ट टू ऐड टू दैट, ये कैसे आया दिमाग में. वन young entrepreneur, he approached us and he said, sir, we would like to have something like that. Why don't you
Okay.
consider our suggestion? Then we had a discussion and we said, yes, yeah, this makes sense. So why I'm saying this is, if someone is giving us a genuine feedback, we look forward to that. And we discuss that and we incorporate it if it makes sense and if it is feasible. So anyone, please feel free to give us feedback. And if it is relevant and if it is feasible, we will definitely consider it.
Hmm.
So Sachin, if you actually see, we have something for youngsters, we have something for people
Yeah.
who've just started their practice, we've got something for established practitioners. So the conference is designed in such a way that everybody will find it interesting.
True.
Hmm. Correct. Correct. So, at which place are we doing this conference this time in Pune?
So it's in Pune. It's a beautiful venue called as Royal Connaught Boat Club. It's boat club basically. बहुत अच्छा venue है, beautiful hall. Yashwant and I attended, and we were a part of one conference there, and we really loved the venue. And that's when we thought, why not we also organize something here? And it
And
is
also,
So
very
Sachin, on
accessible,
a
very
lighter note,
accessible.
no? Sachin,
Yes.
on a lighter note, whenever we attend conferences, no, Nilesh and I would be looking at the dimensions of the hall. What is the audio system looking like? Who are the speakers? How's the format of presentation? All these things we'll be making notes of.
So
and
these are
plate कितने की है सर, वो नहीं चेक करते या वो स्पॉन्सर कर देता है कोई ना कोई?
वो
नहीं
नहीं
नहीं, वो सब हम चेक करते हैं, लेकिन वो हम यहाँ नहीं बताएंगे.
बाद में.
अच्छा.
सचिन, दिस इज
Okay.
एन ऑक्यूपेशनल हैजर्ड.
अच्छा.
होता है.
ठीक
No,
ठीक.
just one more thing to add about the venue. It's a very centrally located venue. वो रेलवे स्टेशन से 5-10 मिनट पे है, एयरपोर्ट से 15 मिनट पे है. तो very
Okay.
easily accessible, nobody can miss that, and बहुत ही easy access है.
Because Pune
And
में
I think
traffic
it's a
इतना है.
well-known place in Pune. It's a
Okay.
very well-known place in Pune.
So looking forward, actually, we are also looking forward, both of us.
Great, sir. Great. Congrats, sir, and I would like give you kudos for doing such kind of an initiative. Getting so many people together in our industry is not easy. मतलब I have seen it is very very tough. मतलब अगर कोई लेंस कंपनी या फ्रेम कंपनी भी किसी को बुलाना चाह रही है just to create a buzz and do an event, it gets very very tough. वो रात को 8 बजे तक भी कॉलिंग करते रहते हैं, अरे आ जाओ आ जाओ.
It is, yeah.
So doing this on a paid basis, it's not easy.
And
Yeah.
Sachin, one more thing, I don't know whether I should mention this here, but sometimes, we brag about this a lot and we tell the companies to give us dummy calls to find out whether we are telling the truth or not. If somebody who is in first year and second year calls up and wants to register for the conference, we tell them you wait till you come to your third year or fourth year, because then only
Okay.
you will find value in attending this conference. So we don't want numbers. So our conferences, you will never see 500 and 1,000 numbers. It's
Correct.
the actual practitioners who want to implement this knowledge in their practices. They are most welcome. I mean, we would love to have the first years also, but after they either graduate or just before graduating.
Yeah.
Correct.
So students can still attend, they are welcome to attend, but not in
Yeah.
the first and second year of optometry. We typically encourage the interns and optom students because they are in a way practitioners, right? Either in few months they will be practitioners. The master students are already practitioners because they've completed their bachelor's anyway. So they are more than welcome to attend. And the others can
Okay.
wait for their turn.
Great. So, sir, I want to add one more thing. I discussed this with Nilesh also while we were in Dubai. At the airport, I was mentioning that you should also do a session of at least 1 hour at how to build a resume. And while doing a video interview or a tele interview, क्या बोलना है और क्या नहीं बोलना है. मतलब in last I would say 6 months I have taken, मतलब I have got resumes and I've talked to at least 60 to 70 optometrists for job. तो अगर मैंने उसमें लिखा है अपनी रिक्वायरमेंट में मुझे 5 साल का एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए, इवन इवन फ्रेशर्स आल्सो सेंड रिज्यूमेज. अरे प्लीज आई एम लुकिंग फॉर अ जॉब अर्जेंटली, प्लीज हेल्प मी. देन आई हैव रिटन आई रियली वांट अ पॉलिश्ड इंग्लिश. तो इवन नॉर्मल भी फोन करता है, तो फोन करे, दैट इज ओके, बट ही शुड से दैट हाँ मेरी इंग्लिश इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, मैं सीख सकता हूँ if you hire me and I can contribute to you even with my normal English. या अगर मेरी हिंदी भी अच्छी है तो मैं उसी में इतना कुछ contribute करके आपको दे सकता हूँ that you would be happy with my work. तो ये सब चीजें I feel that जब कोई कॉल करे ना तो उसको पता हो. It
Yeah.
becomes so bad ना, मतलब मुझे शर्म आती है क्यों आप ऐसा कर रहे हो ना. अगर आपको जॉब भी चाहिए एटलीस्ट डोंट शो कि मुझे बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है नौकरी की.
तो सचिन, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एंड वैलिड पॉइंट तुमने बोला है, एंड यशवंत knows that we both thought about this particular, not exactly this, but something around this, which is a fourth year student, an intern, a graduating student will typically have these issues, right? So we actually designed a 1 day program for them, which we called as
Okay.
Shaping Millennials. And we did that again last year, calling it as Shaping Gen Z. क्योंकि अब Gen Z आ रहे हैं who are interns now. Right? So the entire day's program was about what are the various avenues within optometry. And a part of that was exactly what you asked just now, which is how do you prepare your resume and how do you prepare for your initial interview kind of thing. So a part of that is already covered in that particular program. But I take your suggestion. Probably we can incorporate this as a shorter session somewhere, depending on
Correct.
what kind of audience we have. Um,
Right.
Not in this particular
So,
conference, I'm not sure whether we can do that. But yes, I'll take your suggestion.
So, Sachin, we have a program wherein we give pointers to educators how to conduct Viva examination and how to
Okay.
teach students properly. Then we have a program wherein we teach the students how to face the examiner properly and then how to face these interviews. So, right from their students' days to their examination days to interviews and then the knowledge fest. So we
Okay.
have the journey properly lined up. for bridging the gap between an institutionally qualified optometrist and a practice-ready optometrist. So if anybody, any optometrist goes through this journey, I can tell you, I can assure you, he'll be one of the best optometrists in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Great, great, sir. So before we close it, any input for the optometry community if you want to give, and finally, which all dates are there, location, and if someone wants to come and book a slot, book this conference for 3 days, how they can do it?
So they can go to our website, www.masterclassoptometry.com, and they will find the link of
Okay.
registration on the website. Plus, it's all over social media.
Okay.
And अभी लोग आपके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करेंगे तो उनको वहां पर भी मिल जाएगा.
Okay.
So yeah, Facebook पे है, WhatsApp पे हम दोनों अवेलेबल है. If anyone wants to know anything more, they are more than welcome to contact us. Instagram पे है, WhatsApp
LinkedIn पे
channel
है.
पे, LinkedIn पे है. So I think it's all over. You just have to show interest. I think that's the only thing we expect from optometrists now. That you be a little proactive. We are trying to reach out to you in all possible ways. If you really want help, or if you really want to upgrade yourself, if you really want to make a difference, then just take one step, and we are all there with you for all the remaining steps with you. लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं तो आपको भी शुरू करना पड़ेगा, कहीं ना कहीं तो आपको भी इनिशिएटिव लेना पड़ेगा. So we just expect that.
सचिन कहते हैं ना, ढूंढने से भगवान भी मिलते हैं, हम तो इंसान है यार, मिल
हम
जाएंगे कहीं ना कहीं.
you will bump into us even if you don't
ठीक
want. But कुछ तो थोड़ी सी मूवमेंट करो, बस यही है.
ठीक.
मैं ना थोड़े पेशेंट थे, नहीं तो मैं कुछ लिखने की कोशिश कर रहा था. अब मेरी राइटिंग ही मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रही, पर फिर भी पढ़ने की कोशिश करता हूँ. मास्टर क्लास नॉलेज फेस्ट में आपका स्वागत करते हैं. बोट क्लब पुणे में बुलाते हैं. आपके आने की है खुले दिल से, आपके आने का है खुले दिल से इंतजार. तो देर के इस बात की, रजिस्ट्रेशन कर लो ना यार.
चलो चलो, जल्दी कर लो.
जल्दी कर लो.
तो ये सर आप ऐसे लिखते रहते हैं राइमिंग लाइंस एंड ऑल, और
अभी
दिस इज लाइक फर्स्ट टाइम?
ये देखो,
आई
ये
डोंट नो
इतनी गंदी
मच
सी
अबाउट यू,
राइटिंग.
दैट्स ओके.
नहीं, वो पेशेंट के बीच में थोड़ा सा मैं लिख रहा था, फिर दो पेशेंट आ गए तो रह गया जरा अच्छे से लिखना. पर आई थिंक दिस इज ऑल्सो गुड.
अच्छा.
करेक्ट, करेक्ट. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. तो एंड नाउ एट व्हाट टाइम यू क्लोज एंड गो बैक टू योर होम?
वी क्लोज द क्लिनिक एट 8 o'clock.
अच्छा, इट्स 8 o'clock. You are
तो
based in
आज हमने
Nagpur.
ये आज हमने ये 1 घंटा आपके लिए रखा था.
तो
Thank you, sir.
मुझे नहीं बोलेगा
मेरा
what
स्टाफ
time you
आपको फीस का इनवॉइस भेज देगा 1 घंटे का.
नहीं सर, बहुत महंगा है, रहने दो आप.
मुझे नहीं बोलेगा what time you close.
ठीक. ठीक है सर. Great sir. So we'll catch up in Pune. I am also
यस.
coming down, and we
You
will
have to. There is,
definitely.
अभी मतलब you have to. There is, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Hmm.
मैं आ रहा हूँ.
Good.
ठीक है
चलो,
सर.
लवली
Thanks,
इंटरेक्टिंग
Nilesh.
विथ यू.
Thanks, Ashwin.
Chalo,
Thank you.
great.
Bye.
Thanks, Sachin, for doing this, first of all. And everyone, thank you for joining us today. And we look forward
यस.
to welcoming you in Pune, Masterclass Knowledge Fest 6. Bye bye.
Bye.
बाय.